Ice cream.
You know, guys, I know the last few videos have been, they've been quite intense, okay? Maybe not so intense for you and I, but there's a lot of people out there that, you know, they don't ride the regular sized buses. So whenever they get upset and frustrated, they just start tweaking, just, you know, just... And I know I'm the SCAD master, but I'm still human. And eventually, yes, I do empathize with them. So guys, today is not a video that is meant to be directed to any gooch licker out there. Not necessarily, at least. And instead, today's video is directed at Treyarch because in the midst of all of this Call of Duty drama that's happening, they have seemingly done the community kind of dirty with one of their recent updates when it comes to the Terminator skin. Now guys, I think we can all agree that when the community is asking you, hey, do you think you can kind of work on this issue because it seems to be quite problematic? I don't know about you guys, but as a developer, I would probably listen to that feedback, especially considering the health of the game has already been declining. I mean, if you take a look at the Steam charts right now, 48,000 people were playing by the time I'm recording this video. And before you start crying, yes, bro, I get it, it doesn't count, it's Steam numbers, and it's fucking Wednesday, so I guess it doesn't count. Fuck. The point is, when your game is in this state and you receive some very popular feedback, it's probably something that you should address correctly. Now guys, did Treyarch do that today? Well, no, not at all. God damn it! In fact, it was more like a slap in the goddamn face. But before I get into it, guys, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor. Please leave a like on today's video. The SCAD master's slowly getting better, okay? I'm still sick, so please insert your nutrients and serum into my body via the like button. Huh? And subscribe if you're new. You already know what to do down in the comments below. Hashtag Fooly50. We're on the way to 50,000 subscribers. But guys, check this out. This was initially a tweet from Doug Dimmadome Warzone himself. Fuck you, Doug! The Terminator skin should be removed from Warzone, and quite frankly, it's ridiculous it was even added in this state after we've already been through the evil Groot and Rose skins being too OP in the past and getting nerfed. A paid-for cosmetic should never give an advantage. And this might be one of the only times I don't disagree with anything Doug said here, because honestly, I've come across this skin a million times because there's a million virgins out there that spent money on this twerking for Activision. And yeah, man, let's keep it straight up. Get the gooch lint out of your teeth. The skin is hard to see, okay? If you're one of those people coping, oh, it's just because you're blind, oh, maybe you're not good enough, oh, it's because you're too broke you didn't buy it. No, dude, it's because it's just difficult to see. It's literally that simple, okay? Regardless, no matter how you feel about it, if you just got done giving Activision a lap dance in defense of this thing, it doesn't really matter because Treyarch puts this out in their patch notes. The T800 operator has received a visibility adjustment to ease target identification for the Endo Titanium Core skin. Now, before I get to showing you the adjustment itself, I do need to talk about my personal experience with the skin very quickly. First of all, like I just got done mentioning, yeah, it's extremely difficult to see depending on what part of the map you're on. For example, there's certain multiplayer maps, specifically a map like Protocol that's in ranked play, that prior to Season 3 I played very, very often. And there's parts of that map where the skin was quite literally invisible, like you could not see it. The red name tag wouldn't appear above the enemy, and it was just a headache to deal with. Now, the second thing is, from my experience, okay, I'm just talking about my personal experience, the people that I've come across that run this skin, just like the 99% of people that purchase bundles, they suck hippopotamus ass at the goddamn game. What the? They suck balls. They're not good. They don't shoot straight. Their movement is trash. They're getting slaughtered every single time I come across them. And quite frankly, they just so happen, okay, and this is just by coincidence possibly, they just so happen to be some of the talentless Call of Duty players I have ever come across.
That's why I always got the problems I got. Niggas would tell me, Mace, chill. No, chill for what? Who is this nigga?
Now, I get it if you purchased it because you're a fan, I get it, okay? But most people are paying for it knowing they're getting an advantage, and they need the advantage because they suck dick at the game. The only problem is, when you come across the SCAD master, it doesn't matter what advantage you have. I'm the SCAD master and you're below me. As a matter of fact, skill-wise, you're probably worse than the people that argue about the Steam numbers in the comments section with me when they don't make any goddamn sense. So when I heard that the skin was getting nerfed, I was actually like, you know what? Hey, that's not a bad move. And then guys, this came out. This is a tweet from Hunter TV, and he says, before and after the Terminator nerf.
Bullshit always, man.
And I'll give you some time with this. Like, genuinely, I will give you some time for you to find whatever cope you want to be like, yeah, you know what? There is a pretty significant difference here. Guys, there's little to no difference whatsoever. Now, that actually isn't even entirely true because, you see, Treyarch and Activision, they're a bunch of sly little motherfuckers, right? They know that this is a pay-to-win skin. They know that the people that spent money on this are obviously trying to use it for an advantage. And if the skin gets nerfed into the ground, they're less likely to purchase bundles in the future as a form of protest. So obviously, they're not going to go balls to the wall and nerf it the way it should be. Instead, they're going to say, hey, some visibility adjustments have been made, specifically when it's in sunlight, because when it's in sunlight, yeah, the skin looks a lot more silverish, maybe a little bit of a shine to it, but good God, you put this thing in a dark corner where all of these talentless pissers sit at, camping, and there's little to no visibility difference, okay? Yeah, there is a very big difference when you put the thing in sunlight, but where you put it in its peak advantage spot, there is little to no change whatsoever. And I know I get kind of conspiracy with you guys, but I'm gonna be straight up about this. This is intentional, okay? It's obviously intentional. They know exactly where this thing thrives, and they've done it several times where they actually do nerf one of these skins, like the Groot and the Rose skin. And even if it's in a dark corner, you can kind of make it out a little bit better, but with this, I mean, dude, it's blatantly obvious. They're not trying, and it's intentional. They're obviously not going to nerf this thing into the ground the way that it should be because, again, a lot of people spent money on this thing for whatever ungodly reason, and to avoid complications with this talentless crowd, Treyarch is going to do the most minimalistic shit possible to nerf it. And at the end of the day, which groups of people are they trying to appease with this? The gooch slickers that purchased this, and Activision. So now I'm looking at Treyarch like, you guys aren't actually even here for the community. You're here for the bag from Activision and to be in good graces with the people that provide you the most money. And I know a lot of these talentless fanboys are bound to spew that cope out again. Oh, you're just jealous because you didn't buy it and you're just broke.
Uh-oh, retard alert!
What's funny is this usually comes out of the same crowd that says I'm hating for money, which is like the most contradicting thing I've ever heard. Or maybe they spew out the usual, or it's just a skill issue, maybe it's cause you suck at the game, you can't see it cause you're bad. Yeah, buddy, you're talking to an iridescent player, alright? The Scat Master's top 1% of the world. I was slapping these Terminator skins left and right, having them bow down to me like a bottom bitch. So no, I don't think it's a skill issue on our part. As a matter of fact, I think it's the exact opposite. I think you want this skin to give you the biggest advantage possible because you have the skill issue. I think a lot of these people were coming across some of these guys with the Terminator skin and thinking, holy crap, I can't shoot back against this thing, but it's not because they're hard to see. It's because I shoot hurricanes because I'm dog shit at the game. I'm gonna buy this Terminator skin and get an advantage. And that's how this entire cycle ends up where everybody owns it now. And to the people that don't own it right now, here's my message to Treyarch and Activision. Honestly, as somebody that is still making a complaint video about this Terminator skin, I genuinely think you should just put it back in the shop if you're gonna do this piss poor of a job trying to fix it for the obvious intent that you want people to spend more money in the shop. You might as well make it more obvious by just putting the thing back in the shop. And guys, let's not pretend that this is the only skin in the game that gives you this type of advantage. The Rose skin is literally in Black Cell. And I wouldn't be surprised if in future seasons there's either another collaboration that's cringe or some other operator in Black Cell or in the Battle Pass that gives you the exact same advantage. But here's the thing. It's never going to be an earnable skin. It's always going to be something that you need to pay for. And at its core, that is what I think the biggest issue is with a skin like this. Sure, it's annoying you can't really see it depending where you're at. Me personally, I would still slap these guys around, but it's really the fact that people purchased it to get this known advantage. And now Activision and Treyarch are sitting back thinking to themselves, holy shit, we thought everybody was gonna start protesting this skin and being upset with us over it and calling it pay to win and all this. But who would have guessed? Our biggest gooch slickers are here to defend us, talking about, no, you don't have the skin, therefore you're broke and you have a skill issue.
Oh my god! I got you in 4K! Just dick rotted!
You see how counterproductive things become in this community? This is why I make fun of the people I make fun of. So when it comes to this Terminator skin in specific, no, I don't own it. I can afford it like 100 goddamn times over if I wanted to right now. It's also not a skill issue because I've been slapping these guys around to get to iridescent, but I still do think it is a paid advantage that should not be behind a paywall that, for whatever ungodly reason, doesn't even exist anymore. Making the skin more exclusive, giving more people that FOMO feeling, so that the next time there's a pay-to-win skin, they're more tempted to buy it. And guys, that's all there is to it. Case closed. It's an easy read, okay? You can thank the Scadmaster later. And if for whatever ungodly reason you're trying to defend this company, talking about, oh, you just have a skill issue, you're too broke, that's why you don't have the skin, that's why you want it nerfed. Brother, get a life, get some hoes, less bundles, more bitches. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. Do you think this is a pay-to-win skin, and do you think Treyarch purposely barely nerfed it? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.